Da 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 da.
K!
Well, good news, guys. It finally came. I shouldn't say finally came. I ordered it like 3 days ago. But anyway, feels like finally because I've been looking at this ever since they announced that they were going to do this and showed the plans for it and everything. So this is the one Bluey set that I for sure absolutely wanted. So I'm really excited about that. Just a quick overview before I open it. As you can see, this is a 4+ set, so it shouldn't be too complicated to build. It's got 382 pieces, which, considering that it costs $70, that's not exactly a great ratio if you're looking at price per piece. But as you can see, there's a lot of large specialty pieces in here. So I think overall, I think it'll be worth it. That's my opinion before opening it. We'll see. See what happens afterwards. I'll give you the rundown then. So that's pretty much all I got to say about it. I'll go ahead and open her up. As you can see, it's got little finger thingies. And most of the pieces are in plastic. I actually have paper. So that's kind of a new thing that Lego's doing, paper bags. So I think maybe that's just the instructions. I don't know. Anyway, I know what it looks like. And let's go ahead and cut to the close-up so you can see what I'm doing.
So to be honest, I wasn't really excited about the build, but actually it turned out a lot better than I expected. It wasn't overly repetitive, and it was really fun to discover a lot of the little details and Easter eggs from the show that I hadn't noticed in the pictures. It's kind of a simple build, but it was interesting. And yes, you will see that I messed up a few times. There were times when I either misjudged where something was supposed to go, or got in a little bit too much of a hurry and missed a step or two. Another big pro of this set is that it doesn't have any stickers. It's a 4+ set, that's why, but yeah, so it just has a lot of great printed pieces, and yeah, all the pieces that are printed, there's really good details. Like you can see the kiwi rug there, so on and so forth. Now, on the negative side, the dollhouse style is not really my favorite. I prefer more of a modular style build, but you know, like I say, I understand this is a kid's toy, and this is not 18 plus set. This is 4 plus set, so it is what it is. I can live with that, but there are some parts of it that feel kind of unfinished, especially when you get up to the roof there. It just doesn't look complete. So I'm kind of considering maybe doing some additions to it. If I can find the pieces and figure out something I like to kind of finish it off a little better. We'll see how that goes. Not really a fan of the clear doors on the fridge. I prefer that they have gray or white. You know, I guess you can put the food in there and see it. But, yeah, not really into that. One thing I like is that this Bluey minifigure is in costume. I'm kind of thinking about getting the playground set because I really want the Chloe minifigure, and that also has a Bluey minifigure in it, but that one isn't in costume. So if I did get the playground set, then I would have 2 different Blueys, so it wouldn't just be the same figure. So that's kind of cool. I really do not like where the teapot and cup are. It just doesn't look good. This right here is my favorite piece. Flappy turned out really good. Absolutely love that. Another thing that I don't really like is that the outside part isn't attached. It'd be nice if it was like, yeah, the thing. I don't like these little islands of things that are just like separate. I like everything to be all one thing. But that's just me. And at first, I really didn't like the outside part at all, and I was like, okay, why didn't they just make a different set that was the outside part? And, you know, maybe put a little more detail into the house, add a little to the roof, you know, that sort of thing. But honestly, as I built the outside part, I actually, you know, kind of liked all the little details I put into it, and it kind of won me over. And I'm happy it was included. Honestly, depending on what figures came with it, I probably wouldn't have bought it as a separate set unless it came with some special figure that I just had to have. Like I say, all the little details in it kind of won me over, and ultimately I'm happy it was included. So.
Alright, and that is the set complete.
Now the last thing I want to talk about is the figures. From the pictures, I wasn't too impressed, but actually they look a lot better in person than they do in the pictures, so I actually kind of like them. Now, for those of you who saw my last Bluey video where I bought the off-brand Lego Bluey minifigures, let's just take a look and compare. Overall, I think I kind of like the off-brand better. They seem a little more dynamic and they look more like the characters look more like they do in the show. But like I say, the Lego ones aren't bad and I kind of like them too. So honestly, I'm glad that I have both of them. And that'll do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.